Okay, so this video shows the entire setup used for measuring different parameters. First one is the power supply, which is connected to the Klystron oscillator, and the Klystron oscillator is connected to the isolator, which will not allow the signal in opposite direction. And next one is the frequency meter, then next followed by the slotted bench, which is used for measuring Vmax and Vmin, and finally the detector mount, where the probe is connected to the CRO. And important things we have to keep it in mind is, once you switch on the entire setup, one cooling fan should be connected, and it should be placed right in front of this Klystron oscillator, because it will get heated up very quickly. So to maintain the temperature, one cooling fan is required. Okay, right. To start with, you can we have seen the setup used for the power supply and the initial values that should be maintained. So we have kept the repeller voltage as maximum and beam voltage as 266 or 250 to 270, which is very close to the repeller voltage. Now we have to now you can see the output in the CRO, which is somewhat a straight line. So now I am going to vary the repeller voltage from maximum to minimum, so that the output of the CRO will get changed. So repeller voltage, I am changing this repeller voltage uh, from maximum, and you can see the output of the CRO is getting changed. So you stop once you get a sawtooth like wave, okay, something which is shown in this CRO now. And to measure the frequency of the signal which is generated by the uh, Klystron oscillator, now we have to vary the frequency meter left or in right direction, and we have to make sure that what you can see the sawtooth wave in the CRO. I'm just rotating this frequency meter. So go on rotating. At one point you can find a small dip in the sawtooth wave. So stop it right there. Yes. So you can see the small disturbance which is passing over that sawtooth. Right? Right. So you can see the small dip V-like structure in the sawtooth. So stop it there and measure the frequency. So frequency meter shows a value. You can see two horizontal lines, and uh, which is of copper, and one red line which is vertical, and intersection of all these three, which is exactly in between 9.44 and 9.46. So the exact frequency of the signal generator right now is 9.45 gigahertz. Okay, 9.45 gigahertz. And this slaughter line is used for measuring the maximum voltage and minimum voltage. For that, disconnect this probe from this detector mount, and you can directly connect this to the probe point which is available in this slaughter line. Okay. Now the signal is taken from this pin which is inserted into this slot. So signal is now generated by this oscillator, and it is passed through the isolator, and it will come through the frequency meter and through this rectangular waveguide and reach the destination. Now if there is any reflection, there will be what standing waves, and we can find the VSWR value by changing this position. So you can move in either in left or right. So moving on your right, you can see the wave amplitude which is changing, right? You can see the magnitude of the signal is changing when you are moving from one point to another. Okay, so what you have to do is move to a point where we receive maximum voltage or magnitude of the signal and mark it as V maximum and move to your left or right and stop at a point where you reach minimum value and mark it as V minimum. Okay, so the distance between these 2 points will give you the distance between V maximum and V minimum. And also, if you want to measure the frequency, like this is one frequency meter used for measuring uh, the frequency of the signal which is generated. This is direct measurement, frequency measurement, which can be done directly. And okay, so direct measurement will be using this frequency meter. And for indirect measurement, you can use this Slaughter line for measuring frequency. How it is measured is you move this variable point and find the point where you got the maximum magnitude in the CRO and mark the location of using this vernier scale, right? And move to a left or right, and you can find some other point where you are getting the same maximum point, okay, and stop it there. And the magnitude of the voltage should be the same, and mark the location in this vernier scale over here, okay, and the difference between these two will give you wavelength. Okay, so wavelength means the distance between two peaks or two dips. So you measure the distance between two peaks and take the inverse, you will get the frequency of the signal which is generated by the Klystron oscillator and it is passed through. So you can either prefer the direct method or you can prefer the indirect method.